Hi everyone, this is Ushin, and welcome to our weekly Climax Food podcast. Today we will be covering a week of September 14th to September 18th, 2015. Joining me here today is Bizang,
Hello.
and I'll start off with Tulavru. First card, Sitting Mikan. Green 00 housework and ransel trip. Assist all front get 500. So on play you may mill three. And during your attack phase, whenever you or your opponent returns a character from your raiding room to your hand, all of that player's character gets -3 to soul until end of turn.
It's actually during the attack phase, not during yours.
During their attack phase.
If anyone have played against Kantai, they pretty much know what this card does.
Yeah. And people were going ape shit over it. So
There is a still big difference. The Kantai version was a global 500, which may or may not make a difference. And the top that, this one is only like 500 power, which also means this card can't be sniped by cards like what was it called? Hopeless Archer, I believe it was called.
I don't know.
No, it was a card that's like minus 500 to a card, which
Oh.
is enough to kill this card as it is.
Yeah.
The top 3 mil, considering that if you're playing this deck, you're probably not gonna be salvaging,
Hmm.
which I don't know if there's a reason why you would mill. I guess it's if it's you want to like get through your deck.
Yep.
I guess
That's
overall
the usual reason to mill, anyways.
that's the usual mill in the mill anyways. I mean like if your deck salvages in the main phase, that's another story. Or
well,
even
we
or, or even salvage during the encore phase because during the encore phase the amount of soul you have won't matter.
we do know there's quite a few salvages in the set in two upper set from Momo and stuff.
Yeah, the
Just
thing is I don't think you'll be playing this card in that deck.
yeah,
You'll be
you
playing
will.
this in the housework transformation deck.
Hmm.
Overall, I'm gonna bet this card's gonna become a staple
Yep.
in that deck specifically.
Guess move on. Next character, cute pajamas Mikan Green 00 1500 housework housework and ransel trait. On play, you may ditch one. If you do so, you choose one transformation or housework character from the clock to your hand, and then place the top card of your deck to your clock. It has a brainstorm, which is pay one, put two of your characters to rest, and you can search for a transformation or housework.
For every climax you mill.
Yeah, I
Basically it's your filter, rock, yeah, pretty much filter and your brainstorm, I suppose.
the the brainstorm I prefer, or most people prefer.
Well,
Actually.
most people would prefer. Eh, because of how useful it is, I say it's also gonna become a staple in that deck. I say at least 2 copies, maybe
Yep.
three, maybe three, depending how badly you draw into climaxes or don't draw into the right card.
Hmm.
Of course, you need an actual clock to use the cards, but that should not be an issue. Like you could like literally
That's
just
not
clock.
hard.
You can literally just like clock. I don't know, a level 3 or even a level 0, and then play this
I
card.
would.
Ditch a climax, pick up that level 0, and then clock a new one off
Yep.
the top.
I don't know. The ability is pretty common and it's good filter, so not much you say. Guess I'll move on. Thinking of her master's teachings, Maya Yellow 2-1 8K transformation in streets. When the climax Wormtown Sinan is placed on your climax border, look at your opponent's hand, choose one of your transformation or household character. It gets plus 3,000 or one soul, and the climax is a shot.
Another force hand reveal. It's actually more usable at least
Mm-hmm.
because
Gain the power.
at least this one gains power.
Yep.
The problem is might be the climax itself. That's all there is to it.
Yep. And it's a free cost. Well, free comic. Well,
Well, the other one was too. So, but at least that one did minus you. This one kind of like, oh, look, give me your hand. Okay, I can do stuff about it now.
give me your hand, see if you have a counter, and I can plus power or whatever.
Like this is when you play it. So that means you can look at their hand for counters.
And I remember there was the minus soul in terms of the white. Was it black cat or white cat or whatever?
White, it was white cat.
That card. So that plus one soul could help out.
We'll see what happens. I seriously doubt this card will get played though.
Guess I'll just move on. Nana Aster Devil Luke. Red 00 2.5 alien and animal and has brainstorm. Pay one, rest two of your characters. So for every climax you salvage.
He really cut that, but okay. Well, it's pretty basic, really. It's your 25 brainstorm for plus savage for whatever your alien deck. Even
Yeah,
though it can technically work for the other decks too, because it's not trait related.
it's not.
That's it, really.
That's it.
It's an alien card that gives you a savage brainstorm.
Yes, let's move on. Twin Sisters Nana, red 2/1, 2500 alien animal. It has a backup for 2500, and it has an additional ability of when you use this card's backup, you may ditch two, and you may choose one of your opponent's character whose level is higher than your opponent's level and send it to its owner's waiting room.
Ooh, that costs. That's
I
all I
think
have
it's
to.
okay.
I mean, like, I mean, like, in some situation it'll be okay. In some situation it might not be.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Because if you look at it, you're using three cards to kill a card. That, I mean, like, you might not be able to pay the cost at that point. Although, granted, looking the alien deck now, it actually should be simple
Yeah,
because there's a lot of plus in with what was revealed. That's why. But this cost is really up there. I mean, like, by the time, even by then, when you use this card, even
uh
at that biggest hand you can possibly get, you'll be reduced down to four by the time you start your turn. So
uh,
that's a heavy cost.
you clocked a five.
No, you clock the six. You know, don't
Oh
forget
wait, I
don't
can do
forget draw
math.
phase, man.
All right.
But
Uh,
I mean, like, I guess people will still tech in one for purpose of having one around.
guess moving on. Modern support Momo. Red 002500 alien implant. When a climax secret garden is played into your climax border, this card is in your center stage, so front row. You can pay the cost. If you do look at the top two cards for the deck, choose up to two cost zero or lower among those cards, play them onto separate borders on your stage, and ditch the rest. The climax is a what do you call it? Red card from rating room to stock and plus one soul.
Well, but just people remember, if you plan to use this card, just remember that you should look at the top two first, so you can gain the full benefit of the plus one soul. So this is pretty much a hit or miss. I mean, like, in reality, this can actually call level ones earlier, but other than that, that's it. I
Yep,
mean, it really is a hit or miss card. Like, you could totally clock one and get nothing, and then you could totally clock one and get like two level ones.
but you'll be pushing for that soul damage. So
And you also be pushing for soul damage. But if you do clock two level ones, I don't think you really give a damn. The value is there, but it's really really kind of REG ish,
mhm.
and depending how your deck is made up. I mean, like, in reality, I guess you have about 15 level zeros, and probably like at least 8 level ones that are costless at least. So I suppose the value is there. It's just that you're playing with an RNG.
Guess I'll move on. Puchimomo. Red 106500 alien implant. On play, reveal top card of your deck. If it's level zero or lower, you have to rest this card.
Considering it's playing at level one, actually might be useful.
I don't know.
Because by the time you hit level one, like, a decent number of your level zeros has already came out of your deck.
Either way, I think there is better combos in terms of the what is it, Momo Nana. Actually, all three sisters actually with their climax combo at level one. So I don't really know if you want to put this in.
This is really just like a filler card, if at best. Like, I mean, like, the power for it's good. The cost is decent depending how many level zeros you run
Mm-hmm.
and how many actually came out. And then you're gonna play. You can review that top. You're gonna review that level zero. You're gonna cry.
It's okay. You can throw it in the back row. So
Don't
and
worry.
also
You can throw in your back row. Put your back row cards in the front instead.
yeah, and then you can get this out with the card we just talked about earlier.
Yeah,
Uh,
no problem, guys. No problem.
just gotta believe.
Can't believe.
Someone
Remember, this card. Remember, the last card can actually call this card out for free.
yeah, just don't have bad luck with me. Moving on to Chilala, Red 00500. Alien and Science trait. Assist gives the front characters 500. On play, you may pay 2 stock, and you may choose one alien from your rating room and return it to your hand.
Uh, what can we expect from our PER card?
The art is good. I don't care. They need a Poochie set. Like just all Poochie.
Well, let's just move on. There's not much. There isn't much to talk about.
Yeah, move on. Puccinana. 105K. Alien animal. On play, choose one of your other alien, gains 1K.
Not
Okay.
not really worth to be honest. I mean, like, it's a 105k, but
Not worth.
not worth so.
Moving on. Black Cat mode. Green event 1-0. Look up 2. 4 cards from top of your deck. Choose one animal or plant. Show it to your opponent, add it to your hand, ditch the rest. Choose one of your characters, and it gains 2K to the end of your opponent's next turn, and place this card to your clock.
Okay, so it's a filter and a plus 2k. I suppose it's okay for the cost. I mean, like the cost is
I
still technically clock one.
Yeah, I don't like taking the damage. I prefer if it didn't have the plus 2K, but
I mean,
yeah,
if it didn't have the plus 2k, then
it'll be Pikachu.
it'll just be your typical 1-0 mill
So
brainstormer.
yeah, mill based armor. I prefer it like that, but I guess 2K could be useful.
The 2k could be useful. It help card survive.
Yeah.
You're taking a damage for this, so you have to be sure you want to do this.
Guess I'll move on. Naked Y shirt. Yui. Green character 00, 1500. Disciplinary committee and animal. On play, you may place X cards on top of the deck in waiting room, where X is the number of animal or plant characters you control. And on play, you may choose one of your other characters against +1 level and 1K.
Well, I don't know. You mean like if you play 4 copy this, you'll be effectively milling at best
A lot.
like 10 cards. I don't know. It's a little the mill is a little unique, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Anyways, other than that, the plus 1k 1 level on attack, it's
it's
okay.
useful.
It's used. It can be used. Like
Yep,
what if there's a suicide up on field?
yep. And you'll probably play like two copies, maybe three. I highly doubt you'll go for.
I think 2 copies at most personally. I mean, like, I know it's a mill, but the mill requires a full field,
Yep.
or at least a good number on your field. Top that, you don't even get. I don't think you get to choose how many cards you mill. You had to mill the exact number of
Yep.
number of cards
It's
you
not
have
up
on
to you.
field. So yeah, there's that too. You can't actually decide it, but so you have to be a little bit careful about how you place cards.
Yep. It's all or none.
No,
Uh,
even then, when you play it, you may still mill one because it still counts that card. I think. No, it doesn't. Oh, yes,
yes.
it does. Yes,
Yes,
it
it
does.
does. There's a
Yes, it
number
does.
of no other, so you could mill one.
You can at least mill one.
Moving on, I guess. Shameless happening. Yui. Green 2-1 AK. Disciplinary committee and animal trait. During battle of this card, all players are not able to play backup from your hand. So on play, if you have 4 more other animal or plant characters on your stage, you may place the top card of your deck to your stock.
That basically makes this a 2-0. Because it becomes a 2-0, I think it actually may be useful in
Yeah,
your
but can
deck.
you storm the field?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Can you swarm your field?
Yeah.
That's really it. I mean, like, it also depends. What kind of event backups does Yui have that she could use that we know of? As of right now, I don't think there is any.
I don't know, but the set's released, so we will find out very soon.
Anyways, it's basically a 2-0 anti-backup, so it might be useful against cards like anti-change because maybe they want to anti-change it but they can't.
I don't think you would have this at level 1 anyway, so.
Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Moving on. Puchimikan, green character 002K, household and rental trait. On play, choose one of your transformation or housework. It gains 1500 till end of turn.
P-
Nah.
PR card. Let's move on.
Puchi green 2500, disciplinary committee animal. When you have one or less other characters, this gains 1K, and the character directly opposite of this card cannot be moved onto another border. That's pretty good, actually.
It has its use. The problem would be if can it gain a level.
Oh,
Remember, it won't even matter if because they could just like place cards around it and be like, okay, you have to move over here to attack it now.
yeah,
If they can't beat it. So if this card can like go against like some sort of runner, I suppose, and then for some dumbass reason you decide to side it,
yep.
well, and then wait, no, wait, no, wait. This card can kill runners now I think about it. Yeah, this card is useful. This card is
Yeah,
useful. This card
yeah,
is useful. Okay, yeah, there you go, guys. It's actually very good. Actually, very good anti-runner.
yep. There's so many runners these days, so it's good.
It's good. Good card. Actually, I think I can see people use this now.
Yep. It's gonna be so expensive. Moving on. Good at cooking Nikon. Green 217K, Housework Ransel. Trait. When your other transformation or housework character is declared an attack, they gain plus 1K to end of the turn. When this card declares an attack and the level of character directly opposite of this character is 3 or greater, just gain plus 3K until end of your opponent's next turn.
I suppose this is your backup anti-change. I suppose in a sense. I mean, like in theory, it should at least hit 12k.
Yep.
So yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And even then, if it survives against a level 3, it becomes a 2/110k until end your opponent's turn, which gives it some survivability.
Yeah.
Even then, I would attack in one.
Sounds about right. Moving on. It's Celine, level 0, costs 1. Yay. 3k. It has plant and alien trait, and it has alarm. Yay. So, when this card is top card of your clock, during the start of a climax phase, you may place up to one card from top of your deck to your stock, and then place two of your characters in stand to rest.
Now the question is that stand to is the top deck to stock and putting to rest actually forced? I would assume so.
Yep, I think so, because Celine gives no shit.
Okay, so if you plan to use this card, make sure you don't rest any cards when you use it, or else you're gonna lose attacks. That's just
You
how
have
it.
to.
You have
You
to.
have.
Yeah, you have to.
It's pretty dumb.
It's pretty dumb. I mean, like if you're going to attack to gain a stock, what's the point of resting two if you have even one in your back row already rested? Because then you lose, not only you lose an attack, which is damage basically. You gain nothing out of it because you'll gain the stock out of it anyways.
Yep, and realize it's a 1-0. So,
This is kind of, I think it's a
I mean,
normal
sorry,
situation.
0-1 was.
It's I mean, like 0-1s are uncommon for sure,
Yep,
but this is an alarm. You're not even supposed to play this card on the field.
I know, but I don't know. I just think it's a bad card. So
Basically, the alarm is good if you're trying to build a stock builder deck.
that's if you can have a background.
As long as you get a back row that does not require resting.
Yep,
That is all.
that
Let's
is all.
move on.
Puchiyami, yellow 1-0, 5k, transformation Taiyaki trait. During your own turn, if all your characters are transformation or housework traits, this gains plus 2k.
I suppose it has its uses. I mean, like, there's still 107k during your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically what most people will call an assassin card. So, even though it's a PR card, it has its uses.
Let's just move on. Puchimeo 00 1500, transformation suite. Look at the top two cards of your act. Sorry, pay 2. You may rest 2 of your characters. Look up to top 2 cards from the top of your deck. Choose one of them at your hand and ditch the rest.
I think this was in the TD kind of
There are
already,
a lot of
wasn't it?
a lot of Maya cards have this effect, which is weird. Yeah.
When I saw in the two love root TD, I did find it too useful to be honest. Because when he did it, apparently he saw two climaxes, which I suppose is like
Who? When?
okay-ish.
What? I did it and I plus. I got a level 3 and
I mean like
range.
it's still a plus. No, it's I won't deny it, it's still a plus, but it's like it's a plus you don't choose really
uh,
because you're looking at two cards. You pick one. I personally don't like that. I would like a plus that makes it consistent.
well, if you can build enough stock, it's not that big.
Well, even that you're going to do this once per turn.
And there's other mayas you can play, like the 2-1. Wait, was it 2-1 in the TD? Anyways, move on to the last two level card. Kuchihanuna, 2-1, 2500. As sports and animal, it's just a 3k counter.
I can still imagine this card being expensive for Harna decks.
Really?
I think so.
Don't play hard on
Probably
that.
not. Don't play Harna decks. That's all,
Don't
dude.
play it unless
Don't,
you're
don't
rich.
play.
Unless you're baller. Don't
Just a
play it.
baller. I'm just kidding. It's a basic 3-2-1 counter, but because there are like Poochie cards that are like expensive counters.
Not this one.
Oh well,
Only,
whatever.
and
All
I
right.
guess, yeah, Busan will talk about Charlotte.
Yep. The everything else is just TD cards, so I'll be talking about the TD cards themselves now. The first one will be Charlotte. Whereabout of youth Osaka Yu, blue 215k, superpower and student council. Assists, all cards are friendly against X. X equals their level times 500. You can rest this card to get a superpower 500 till end of turn.
Not much to say.
Not much to say. It's a level support and it rests to give power. I mean, like that's super basic, but it's a TD, right?
Yep.
I mean, like yeah, that's all there is to
Actually,
it.
pretty weak. It's only 500.
I mean, well, even then, 500 is better than zero. I mean, like
Yeah, no.
some level support don't even do anything. All right, I guess we'll move on to the next card. Osaka dining table. Osaka Ayumi. Blue 105k. Pizza sauce and housework has an encore.
Yeah, piece of sauce for the win. It's good. Good
I
for a
think
level one wall.
not really, but it has hand encore, so it's consistent.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty. I'm pretty sure this is the level one game for the TD.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
Feet
what's this?
going pizza sauce. Yeah.
Moving on. I think of other blue climax to blue climax. When you play this, choose a blue card from your rated room, put it in stock, and gain one. So okay, we move on.
Move on.
Osaka dining table. Osaka U. Blue 117k student council and superpower is a 1 vanilla. Moving on.
Moving on. Yeah.
Himinori Akabiri Manadona. Yanami Yagami.
Nagi.
Whatever.
This
Yumi.
guy.
Blue 121885. It's another vanilla.
It's traitless because she's a bitch.
Yeah, I didn't say any traits because there's no traits. I guess we move on because that's also vanilla. There's not much to talk about vanillas. Special ability. It's a +2 soul climax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we move on. Ability utilization. I think that's the right.
Yes.
Yep. Tonari now. Yellow
Stop
zero.
reading the name wrong. Fuck.
Shut up. 0025 superpower as student council. When you play this card from your hand, gains 15.
Not much to say.
Not much to say. Uh, Takajo Jojiro. Yeah, I don't know. I messed that one up too.
No, that was
Blue.
good.
Oh, whatever. Blue 218k superpower and student council. When you have four or more cards in your hand, this card gains 2k.
Four or
Wait.
less.
This is 2. Four or
Four or
less.
less actually.
Oh yeah, it's four or less. I obviously have to edit that
Translation
later.
error.
Um,
Four less cards.
for it's a
It
basic 10k. I
Yep. It makes up for the lesser amount of level threes in the TD.
I mean, like, if you're looking at, like, if you play this against, like, regular booster cards, yes, you're probably gonna have four less cards in if you go straight up TD.
Yep. So
So, yeah,
it helps out a little bit.
it helps up a little bit. I mean, like, if it's like four more, I'll be like, nope, bad card.
Four less, yeah.
But no,
Okay.
it's four or less, so it's actually okay-ish. Because,
Yep.
like,
You probably will
if you
have
have
four less.
if you have like five cards in your hand and you use a counter, that's like a free 2k.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you lose a card in your hand, it becomes a 10k right after that.
10k plus whatever counter.
Yeah, plus whatever the counter. So yeah, normally I would trash a card like this, but because you're normally at four or less card with a TD at this level, that's another story, right? Every day with home cooked food, Osaka Ayumi, blue 00500, pizza sauce and housework. Cards are front against 500. You can draw one and discard one from your hand to waiting room, and the cost is only like one stock.
So yeah, pay one, draw and ditch one.
It's good for filtering. That's all there is to it.
Yep. It's when you don't have brainstorms and you're a scrub and you do this.
This
That's good.
card is definitely not going in the main deck, but it's a TD card. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure a TD won't have a brainstorm in it. Alright, next card. Background check. Tomori now. Yellow 1055. Superpower and Suit Council. Vanilla. Basic 10 Vanilla. Moving on. Guidance to no Tomori now. Yellow 003k. Student Council is Student Council. Support Superpower. Um, it's zero vanilla. There's a lot of vanillas for this week for Charlotte. All right, now we're moving on to the Cinderella girls. All right, first card is Onagai Cinderella Climax. When you play this card, plus is a 2k one soul climax basically.
Yep.
There's four different arts for this TD
Yep.
for this climax, but that's all there's to know about this. Next card, Super Happy Candy Shower. Yellow 1/1 event. Search for music character, show it to your opponent, add to your hand, shuffle your deck.
Why is it not search for candy? But oh well. Not much to say there.
Not much to say here. It's your event searcher. To be honest, most people who have experience with this kind of event know it's pretty bad unless it did like go to memory
Sent to memory.
or unless it's like sent to memory.
Yep. So nah.
Nah, it's pretty bad. You won't be using this in your team. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you won't be using this card very well. Much. Alright, anyways. The beginning of 14 people, Cherry, Red 1165, has hand on core. I guess that's say the traits, Music and Clover.
Not much to say.
Not much to say.
Pretty
It's
vanilla.
pretty vanilla, yeah. It has hand on core. Has some stability. That's all there is to it. My first star, Ranko, 215k, Music and Darkness. Cards in front gains 500, 500 equals to their level. X 500, yeah, well, you know what I mean. Level support.
Yep.
When you play a Climax into Climax zone, you can look at the top, leave it on top or bottom, then choose when your character gains 500.
This okay. Control some triggers.
I mean, like, if you don't like your top for triggering, you can always send it to the bottom. If it was a Climax and you don't want the Climax, you can put it at the bottom. Hope for a
Yep.
cancel. Or
And yeah.
yeah, I mean, like the ability comes free, so whatever, right? All right, next card. Beginning of 14 people. Rika, yellow 00500. Music and Gal. All your other charismatic JK Mika gains 1k. When you play this card, you can pay 2. Search for a music character. Show to opponent at the hand.
Not much to say.
Suppose I need to talk about the other card properly. So
Yep.
charismatic JK Mika, yellow 1045. Music and Gal. During your turn, this gains 2k.
So potentially 7-5.
Yeah, potentially 7-5. I mean, like that's a high power.
And we should go back to talk about the other ability. Well, you can pay to search. So
It's basically drop pay to search. It's not much to talk about, to be
yep.
honest. I mean, like if you have to access stock, why not, right? I mean, like you could pay to search for the Mika, then there's your easy
Highly
75.
unlikely at level 0 because pay 1 difference always better, but oh well, pay 2. So
Pay two is still better than pay two for the plus is still better than not being able to search it out at all. I mean, like we all know that pay one ditch one is better, but pay two is like whatever. It's still it's two stock is still relatively the same amount of stock for a plus. So yeah, basically makes the Mika bit card a bit better. Makes it 75. Otherwise, it just becomes 65. And I think on your defense, it at least becomes vanilla power too. So this is probably
5-5, yeah, 105.
it's basically your basic. It's basically your Saika now. I think about it.
Saika? Oh yeah, 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 Saika.
Saika Kyoko from Monica.
Mm-hmm.
And now I think about it, it's like exactly like that. It's a little weaker because the Mika card's a bit 1k less on defense, but it's like 2k stronger on attack.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess that's your best comparison. It's like Saika Kyoko in Monica. All right, next card. Failure. Red 1-1. Choose a music character from your room, return it to your hand. Choose one your
Um,
character, gains 1k.
yeah. Not much to say.
Nah, not much to say. I tried the event before with some other events. Yeah, I swear events like this, unless it's free stock, it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like unless it goes to memory too, that's another thing. All right, next card. First job, Anastasia. Blue 1055, music and star, vanilla. Moving on. My first star, Mari, my bad. Yellow 1015. Music is a counter for 1500, so basically 1010 counter.
Yep.
Moving on. Graph Fishery Miku, red 002k, music and cat character. Is that actually? Oh, no. That's a cat character. When
Yep.
you play this from hand, you can pay the cost, which is 2 stock. Choose a character from choose a music character from your radio room, return it to your hand.
Um,
Basically, what we talked about up there, and reverse that.
and change it to a salvage. Yep.
Yeah, that's basically. Yeah, that's
Yep. Basically.
basically it. There's not much to talk about. We kind of already just talked about this, like maybe even not even 3 minutes ago. All right, next card. Hanako. Although I just want to call it Battle of Jupiter, but whatever. Blue 3-1 event as a counter. When you use this counter, you could set a top clock to waiting room, and then choose one of your character gains 2k, and then place this card to memory. Now, when I said that I should just call this Battle of Jupiter because Automaster already has this card.
Okay.
Exactly like this card. Blue event, counter, heals, give it 2k, sends a memory.
Huh.
It's a good card.
Oh well. I guess considering how what do you call it? Index has a similar card.
Index is a bit different. I think it's there's like a 2-2
Heal two, heal two.
heal 2.
I know, it's just similar.
But yeah, this card is a good card. I mean, like people know Battle Jupiter because it heals. Look at the heal efficiency. It's one cost for one heal,
Yep,
and the counter is fairly usable because it's an event. That means you can use it during your turn if you absolutely have to. Like, what if you're like 3-6 and then you have no heal on one stock? You're like, you're gonna lose. Oh, just use the event.
yep,
I'm still going for a bit more, but you know how it is. Good card. I can imagine some TD mix will use this card.
yep.
All right, next card. Veteran Trainer, yellow 00500, assists in front 500. You can rest this card, give a card a level. Yeah, give a card a
Control.
level. And then I think it makes sense because it's Veteran Trainer. That would technically mean you level up, kind of, after you
What
train,
I
right?
is
No,
this referencing the mobile game?
not really. Well, yeah, a little actually, a little actually. Yeah, a little. Not much to talk about really.
Nope.
Just avoid anti-change when you use this if you really want to get that +1 level.
I highly
Say
doubt.
say
I
say
highly
for
doubt anyone will anti-change C.
unless it's like yeah, unless you like hey, actually the Ranko card gives extra 500 for every level, so I suppose there's some uses there.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna talk about the next three cards at the same time. I'm just gonna call them producers because for the sake of it, they all give gold 500 for their respective colors. That is it.
Yep.
Oh, I guess
Yep.
I should tell their power. They're like 1K zeros.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this looking like girl for beta to you?
Sort of.
All right. This is interesting. That would mean if you try to mix deck, there is no global 500 for you.
There might be one in music. Maybe.
I seriously doubt it.
Actually,
It's a
no.
TD card.
If they do
TD
it like
card.
this, I highly doubt.
If they're
Yeah.
doing it like that, I highly doubt it.
It's gonna be global color.
It's
So,
global colors. Yeah. So if you're gonna mix TDs, like mix TD colors, I mean, you're probably not gonna use this.
Bushi Road likes the mobile game business, as we will talk about later.
Anyways, that is it for today. I suppose we'll
Yep.
go into closing. Let me.
No,
I got
not
scroll
yet.
all the way
Not
back.
yet.
No.
Not yet. So, Chemical Abyssal set is coming out in December.
That's right. They're having an abyssal set now.
We don't know if it's an EB or
We just
booster or if it's mixable. We just have no idea. But if it's separate, I will probably go inside. Buy a Hopo Chan deck or something.
I'm pretty sure that could be mixable though.
Hopo Chan, yeah. Moving on. There's a game called Schoolgirl Strikers. It's a pretty bad game because I played like 5 minutes of it, and it's a mobile game made by Square Enix. There's lots of VAs, so if you like VAs, I guess you'll be happy that comes out for Weiss in sometime winter 2015. So um, yeah, that's it for new. And if in case you didn't know, To Love Ru in Charlotte is out. I
Yep.
think that's it.
That is it. Thank you for listening. I'm pretty sure this could be some relatively long. Well, actually not as long as last week, but
Oh,
anyways, we'll see you next time.
yep. Bye.
Bye.